You see, one thing that I've dealt with in my life is handling guilt, from the days I decided to choose to go into business for myself, to learn about how businesses work, to learn about how to become an entrepreneur, to learn about how to set up business systems in whatever way it is. I was an academic student before. I still love my schools. I love reading a lot. So I was an engineering student. And then I just discovered the world of entrepreneurship. I made up my mind that no matter what it takes, I was going to become an entrepreneur. I was going to go into business. And I shifted my focus from studying my engineering books. I shifted my focus from dwelling too much on my engineering books. I started learning a lot about business. I started learning about how to set up systems. I read great books like Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Imit. I read about how to influence and influence people. I just started reading. I started reading everything I could set my hands upon. And that was what I chose to do, man. I read leadership books. I read books on cash flow. I read books on entrepreneurship, on mindset changes. I read books on accounting systems. I read books on Warren Buffett. I read great Buffettology. I just kept reading and reading because I wanted to get into business. And I started flaunting in my academics. Because I was a bright student, I was a very good student. But I just shifted my focus, and everybody began to say, Joshua, what's happened to you? Why are you like this? You don't even come for classes. You spend your time, I don't know what you're doing. Meanwhile, back in school, I never attended any parties. I never attended any extracurricular activities. I always stayed learning and trying to be a better person, right? So I just had to deal with guilt. Now, I dealt with guilt in my university days. I still dealt with guilt in terms of my church life. We'll be like, you just show you're not putting too much attention here. All that I've learned is that I just shifted focus. And one thing that when you've decided that you want to achieve something in life, there's absolutely no way your family will not make you feel guilty. Your church will not make you feel guilty. Your school will not make you feel guilty. Everybody's going to try to make you feel guilty because in trying to achieve something, you're trying to set your focus on something else. So if you're going to this path, that means you're setting your focus on that path. And when you say, no, this is where I want to go to next, attention is going to shift. That's mean of focus. Focus means your attention in other things have depleted or have become zero. You understand what I'm saying? So that's mean of focus. And when you focus your mind on something, every other thing begins to feel that you've neglected them. And so they're going to affect you. I'm not saying it's right, but if you look at most of the richest people in the world today, you see Dangote, you see his relationship life, you see Elon Musk, you see his relationship life, you see Bill Gates, you see in his relationship life, and so many others like that, even Jeff Bezos. That's not the right thing to do. That's not how to do it. But the truth of the matter is that in your achievements in life, in trying to build something successful for yourself, there is absolutely no way that you will not deal with guilt. And so you have to learn how to handle the guilt time. You have to really be sure that what the people are saying is actually not true about you. You know what I'm saying? If you're not neglecting you must not neglect the important things. You must be disciplined and focused in whatever thing you want to achieve. And when you set up your mind, every other thing, you must say no. If you cannot say no to lots of things, then you cannot achieve lots of things. You have to learn to say, no, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to do this. Usually follow your friends to parties. You say, no, you're no more following your friends to parties. You want to build a better life for yourself. And you see that even those your friends will start making you feel guilty. Hey, my lady, what's happening? You're not following us to the party. You're not going to this guy's social club today and things like that. But you've decided that you've just changed your mind to something else. So focus is very important in anything you want to achieve in life. Just ensure that you're focused on the right things and you're not neglecting the important thing. That's just a simple truth. And take it in your mind that if you focus your mind on something and it fails, it's your responsibility. You're the one to blame for it. Nobody else is going to take responsibility for it. Most people who are in my university days, I can't see most of them anymore. Most people who are in my secondary school days, I can't see any of them anymore. In your journey to success, most times you find out that it's a lonely game and it's just you. So you have to make the decisions, take the responsibility for yourself, and handle that emotions that you're having. Some people try to emotionally blackmail you, but just handle everything with care. And I wish you success in life.